In southern China lies Macau, a small coastal region dotted with luxury buildings and casinos, driven by trade, investment, and tourism. With an unparalleled gaming industry, Macau has been dubbed the Las Vegas of Asia. What is intriguing is that despite its lifestyle similar to that of Western tourist cities, Macau is still part of China, a country where the state controls much of the economy and civil liberties, such as speech, the press, and political organization. Macau, however, is presented as an exception within China. Although the Chinese government restricts markets and freedoms, this small territory remains aligned with the free market and has greater press freedom and a judicial system based on Portuguese law, more independent than that of mainland China. How is it possible that Macau operates under such a different logic to China? Will it continue to be a capitalist bastion, or will it end up being subject to interventions like Hong Kong? The history of Macau dates back to 1557, when China leased the territory to Portugal. Originally a modest fishing village, its strategic location quickly made it a key point between China and the rest of the world. The Portuguese used Macau as a commercial base, prospering for 2 centuries. However, competition from other European powers and the opening of Hong Kong as a British port in 1842 diminished Macau's commercial importance. To counter the decline, Portuguese authorities legalized gambling in 1840, transforming it into a key industry that attracted visitors from China and other regions. By the 1960s, Macau was dotted with casinos and hotels, establishing gambling as a pillar of its economy and main employer. Macau operates under the concept of one country, 2 systems, proposed by Chinese leader Deng Xiaoping in the 1980s. This allows it, although it is part of China, to maintain a high degree of economic and legal autonomy with its own capitalist system after its return to Portugal in 1999. Since then, Macau has been a unique case. The Chinese government has favored its development, attracting tourists and foreign capital. In 2002, licenses were granted to giants such as Las Vegas Sands and MGM Mirage, stimulating the construction of mega casinos and attracting millions of visitors, mainly from mainland China. Within a few years, Macau surpassed Las Vegas in gaming revenue, becoming the world's leading casino destination. Despite being part of China, Macau remains under its own laws, prioritizing the free market, foreign investment, and private property. This has allowed its economy to flourish, reaching one of the highest GDP per capita in the world, with very low poverty and unemployment rates, although the cost of living remains high. However, the question arises as to whether China will intervene in Macau as it did in Hong Kong. In 2019, Hong Kong experienced massive protests that challenged Beijing's authority, leading the Chinese government to implement the national security law in 2020, limiting the civil liberties that characterized Hong Kong. Macau, for its part, has maintained a more cooperative relationship with Beijing without significant pro-democracy moves. Furthermore, it relies heavily on Chinese tourism, which motivates its leaders to maintain a good relationship with the central government. Therefore, it is likely that Macau will continue to enjoy its autonomy until 2049, when the agreement with Portugal expires. However, for many Chinese citizens, Macau will continue to be a nearby destination where they can experience a more open and capitalist environment, different from that of mainland China, as long as it does not stray too far from the ideology of the Communist Party. This is especially evident when we look at some of Macau's unique aspects. With one of the highest gross domestic products per capita in the world, largely thanks to its thriving gaming and tourism industries, Macau has established itself as one of the world's largest economies, richest on the planet. Richest. Another interesting fact is that Macau offers an extremely low or even zero tax regime, making it an attractive location for foreign investment. Furthermore, with an unemployment rate of less than 2%, Macau enjoys one of the lowest employment rates in the world. Despite being part of China, Macau maintains certain peculiarities that reinforce its identity, such as the fact that Portuguese remains one of the official languages, although less than 3% of the population speaks it fluently. Furthermore, it is the only region in China where gambling is legal, making casinos the main driver of its economy. In fact, Macau is home to the largest casino in the world, the Venetian Macau, with more than 550,000 square meters of surface. Considered the Sin City of Asia, prostitution is legal in Macau, although pimping and exploitation are prohibited, creating a particular legal framework for its entertainment industry. Finally, despite its capitalist approach, Macau is also known for having a young and long-lived population, with a life expectancy of 84 years, among the highest in the world.